St. Paul begins his letter to the Corinthians, and he says, I give thanks to God on your account. I always thank God because of you, on account of the wonderful graces our Lord Jesus Christ continues to bestow on you, and which he continues to manifest through you. But what we have to underscore there is, I give thanks to God because of you. This particular letter of St. Paul is not a kind of an admonition. It is not a letter of a rebuke. It's not rebuking the people. It's not, warning them against one misbehavior or the other. It is a kind of an exhortation, encouraging them, affirming them, thanking them for the wonderful things the Lord is accomplishing through them. And reflecting on this passage, I just told myself that each and every one of us is a gift to humanity. Each person is unique in his or her own nature. Each person has brought something to this life. Each person brings something to the table, whether we are aware of it or not. And that is why I strongly believe that in God's plans, there are no accidents. He plans things according to his will. And I'm speaking with particular reference to our ACC community here. It is not an accident that we are working together here. It is not an accident that God has brought us together here. It is providential. And since it is providential, I believe that God has his reasons for having that your co-worker there, for having that your boss there, for having all of us as members of this community. And I believe strongly that we are members of this family to help one another. We are here to help each other realize our potentials, give our best, and be as happy as possible, because happiness is also very, very essential in life. St. Paul helps the Corinthians in the letter he has written by affirming them. And when you affirm, you make the other happy. You are trying to help the other realize that he or she has something positive that he or she contributes to society, contributes to the community, contributes to the family. And so, this, as it were, tries to make us understand that we should always strive to affirm others, encourage them. We should not talk them down. We should not discourage them. We should not pull them down. Our gestures, our behaviors, everything we do should aim at helping the other person realize to the fullest his or her latent potentials. This is what we see St. Paul do in the first reading of today's Mass. And so it would be unfortunate sometimes when people try to talk others down, when people try to make others feel they don't worth anything, when people sometimes make others not feel that they are meaningful to the society. Like I have said it, everybody has a purpose that he or she serves wherever he or she is. God has put you wherever you are for a specific purpose, and you have to strive to realize that goal. But the general challenge here is for us to try our best to help people, help them by uplifting their spirits, by helping them, by affirming them. St. Paul says, I thank God for you because of the wonderful things that God does through you. Similarly, I would say that I give thanks to God for the members of this family. I give thanks to God for each and every one of us here, because God's grace continues to shine in our lives. May we learn as a family to help each other. Sometimes you could see your colleague, you could see a co-worker who has always been cheerful, and suddenly, of late, the person's demeanor or disposition has changed drastically. What would it cost you to reach out to this person and find out probably what is going on in his or her life, That might not be a kind of an intrusion into a person's privacy. You could do it in a very, very intelligent way, and the person might open up to you, and you could save a soul by so doing. There are many people today who die in silence with their problems. They want someone to confide in. They want someone to talk to. But the world is so much in a hurry that no one wants to stop for a second and listen to them. And they can't even begin to talk to whomever they see because they want to speak to someone in whom they could have that confidence. And so may we learn to look around, uplift each other, affirm each other, encourage each other, just as St. Paul did in the first reading of today's Mass.